Hey, what's going on, guys? This is a 500 round recap of my tisas 1911 and 45 ACP. Clear it. Gun's empty. As you can see, no magazine in it. I'm pretty impressed with it. I have to say, I'm really impressed with it. And I did change out these grips at one point, and I actually wound up changing them back and just keeping the hardware that the new grips had. But they're just, as you can see, they're very smooth and uh, they look fantastic, but they just didn't work for me. You could modify them to be a little bit more um, grippy, but honestly, it's not worth it. They were like $10, so um, I don't see the point in wasting time and modifying those when I could just buy another set. So 500 rounds in, I would say 450 of that is steel case, and I have yet to have a hang up of any kind whatsoever. I've been shooting 230 grain, 45 ACP, obviously. A lot of it's been Fiocchi, and the rest of it is just Red Army standard, just regular 230 grain steel case. I have some laid up here somewhere, but I'm not going to go digging that out just for a little recap. Um, One other thing I wanted to mention is I do have a second channel that I'm going to try to build up. It's going to be more range related stuff, if not almost exclusively range and like gunsmithing and modification. Um, Not really modification in the way of like making a gun serve a different purpose, but it's more of like upgrades, stuff like that. I'm not an FFL and I'm not like a class 7 or a class 3 or anything like that. I'm just a person who enjoys guns, and um, everything will be done under the letter of the law, obviously. But like, different charging handles or different magazines, testing out stuff like that, just consumer grade stuff that you can do. Like I said, it's all within the letter of the law, so um, that'll be kind of interesting to see how that grows. And the channel name is Out on the Range, so it's got a white background. I'll put a picture in the middle of this of the channel name. The only reason that I'm not going to share the channel link is because the link to the actual channel itself is from an old YouTube channel that I used to have way back in the day. Probably the first YouTube channel that I ever had, but this is where I currently do most of my comments, stuff like that. It's the account that I use most often. I do share a lot of subscribers, like subscriptions between the two channels, Rhode Island Outdoors and Out on the Range. But Rhode Island Outdoors is predominantly gun related stuff, while Out on the Range I'm subscribed to all sorts of different stuff. Um, I prefer to stay on that channel because I'm just more active on it, and it just it feels more like home. Not to take away from Rhode Island Outdoors, I'm still gonna be doing this. Still gonna be doing this 1-2 videos a week. It's just gonna be on both channels now. Just sharing knowledge and stuff that I picked up over the way, and we'll see how that plays out. So anyway, I have two of these Mekgar. I don't know if you can see that. Come on. There we go. Yeah, they're Mekgar 8-round magazines. The eighth round to get in there is a little bit tight, but like I said, I haven't had any malfunctions with it, nothing like that. I will break down the gun just real quick here and show you one issue that I did have when I first got it. And if you see the gun's kind of dinged and dented and stuff like that, there is a reason for that. It fell down the flight of stairs at my house, so and I do have the idiot scratch on it. I was one of those when I first got it, didn't really know what I was doing. So, get your barrel link. Where we caught it? Take the bushing out. There's all your parts. That's not what I wanted to show you, though. What I wanted to show you is, I wish I still had pictures of it because I don't have the same phone that I had before. I had an issue with rust right out of the box on this thing. I was very surprised. And as you can see, inside there, where the rust used to be, let me get a pointing tool. This might be a little bit big, but it's actually a gas rod, I think, from an SKS. So you can see right on there, right on there. This is where it fell down the stairs, those bent grooves and stuff like that, so it's a little beat up. There's your idiot scratch on it. You know, it's a $400, 1911. I don't know what you want, but I have to say, it can take an accidental beating. These things were designed pretty tough, and I can speak to that. I'm not really easy on stuff, and I bought this knowing full well that it was going to get beat to shit. This is no $2,000 Colt or anything like that. I'm not pretending that it's even anywhere close to that in quality range, but for $400, I think it was like $430 out the door. I'm impressed. I'm definitely impressed. Accuracy wise, I've had no issues with it. I mean, at the end of the day, you're only as accurate as your hands, so take that with a little bit of a grain of salt. So I'm not the greatest shot in the world, but I'm also certainly not the worst. I can hit the broadside of a barn, believe it or not, but we will have some videos coming up on the second channel of shooting this the first couple times. There we go, put that back in. And I do have to say, for the money, I mean, how can you really go wrong for a $400 1911? I don't really know how you can much beat that. It is made in Turkey. I don't know if that turns some people off or turns some people on. It's just how some people are. They don't like that kind of thing, but I don't really have an issue with it. One thing I did want to mention is the barrel itself and the link and everything. It's super, super lightweight. I'm very, very surprised at how little it weighs. It's almost to the point of like feeling cheap, if that makes any kind of sense. Like it almost feels too light. It doesn't really give that, what do you call it? Like feeling of quality, I would put it as. So when the gun's together, obviously it weighs a decent amount, and it feels decent in the hands, and that's how it's supposed to be. But like I said, with the what do you call it, barrel being that light, it just doesn't feel right. But overall, it's still a heavy 1911, just the way it is. They're all the same. There's no lightweight 1911 to my knowledge. And it's just there we go, back together. No tools required. It's easy enough, especially if you have a multi-tool to kind of help you out. Just make sure that the little retaining chingadera in there gets back in there. I don't know what the name is. Something like that. The safety retainer. So, like I said, this gun is not dainty. It's not going to get, it's no Safe Queen. It's going to get banged up. It's going to get dirty. It's going to get, dropped in mud or sand or dirt or whatever. I purposely bought this to beat it up and see how it stacks up against competition. I do have a Smith & Wesson Performance Center 1911 that I'm going to be doing a video on. That was $1,100 when I got it, and I'm waiting for the right time to kind of reveal that, because it's kind of something all its own. But it definitely stacks up. It's not as pleasant to shoot, but it's very close, we'll put it that way. So if you're looking for something that's a little bit cheaper, and you just want to go and sling some 45 down range and just say you have a 1911, this gun's perfect for you. So I'd give it 2.5 thumbs up if I could. So 2 thumbs up's gonna have to do. But I'd appreciate it if you guys check out the other channel. Let me know what you think. And I only have one video up right now. It's the shotgun video with the barrel inserts. And you can see my ugly mug on that. But I'll put this video up on both, and we'll go from there. So thanks, guys. I appreciate it. We're almost at 200 subscribers on Rhode Island Outdoors. I can't even believe I got this far. So every subscriber means a lot to me, and I appreciate you guys watching me. So thank you again, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks.